Let me put you through on how I make my stews, my red stew.
It has become a normal thing, like a culture for so many, like 90% of people to fry their tomatoes and the onions before they start prepping their food, like their stew. Come on, let's cook. I'm going to teach you the right way to do that. Stop frying those stews. Stop frying those tomatoes. There are so many nutrients that you need to get out from these tomatoes that you're killing from frying those things. Like in my own dialect, my people would say, "Iyeka kwa stew iyeka, iyebu kwa iyebu." I don't know what is your intention. You intend to kill every nutrient in this food? That's not the right way to do that. So look at what I'm doing right now. So I chopped my tomatoes and the shamba, that's a long pepper. I grounded it and put it on fire for all the sour taste of the tomatoes that normally people, and that's the reason why they fry their tomatoes, to make sure that that sour taste does not, come out from the stew. This is the right way to do that. Even some people even get to the extent of, cooking the tomatoes, like draining out the water and still fry the tomatoes. Why are you doing that? Before, after cooking your tomatoes and you drain it out, you dried out all the water from the tomatoes, the sour taste has gone completely. This is just all you need to do. This is very healthy. This is very hygienic. This is very nutritional, and every other thing that you can think of that gives good things to the body. So I cooked my meat, all right, with everything that I needed to, my onions, the spices, and I poured in the meats and the spices and the stock inside these tomatoes. You can see the moment when I added my vegetable oil. Normally, what people do is that's the first thing that they add in their pot before cooking their stew. That's frying every other thing. I have to remember some stock because I know that I'm going to cook vegetable soup and I'll need a little bit of stock so that it's going to give me the flavors that I want in my soup. So after it has cooked for like 30 minutes, after adding the stock water and the meat, now see the taste of the stew is going to soak into the meat. Open the pot up, add a little bit of onions, touch your stew up with some spices, and I added some meat. This is a chicken. It's a blocked one though. I'm a civil servant, so what I do is just I cook a lot of meat stuck in the fridge. So this is a chicken that was stuck in the fridge. So I brought it out, added it to this stew to touch it up with taste, flavor, and goodness and enjoyment. I wanted to enjoy myself 100%. So after adding all these things, my salt was the last thing that I added so that this food is going to have taste. Okay, and I turned it, covered it up to drain out every other water, to dry up every other water. I covered it and left it for 30 more minutes. Okay. So that's just it. And I love this my burner because it cooks very fast. You can see when I transferred it, when the light was on, I transferred it to the burner from the gas to the burner. So look at the stew here. Look at this stew here. Let me tell you something. My kids, they ate 3 plates, like my little boy, Monachi, that normally eats just 1 plate of rice. He just comes after the first one and said, "Mommy, I still want the second one. Mommy, I still want to eat." Third one, I didn't blame him because I knew that this stew was given. It was something that I've never tried before, and I tried it this time around in my home, and everybody liked it. Look at how beautiful this stew is. Very delicious, very tasty, very nutritional. Everything that you can even think of when it comes to red stew is what is in this stew. I'm telling you. Very delicious.